Okay.
Well, Ed,
You still there?
Ed, let me get. Would you what kind of situation over there with the population of Colorado Springs? Is the population on the rise or somewhat on the decline out there? Because for them
The
to start,
population is on the rise. People are moving here
And-
all the time.
and they
People
decide
come
to
here
cut
from
things.
all parts of the country and all parts of the world because they see Pikes Peak, okay, and say, "Oh, isn't it beautiful? I want to move here." There are new.
It's a little burned out right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Thomas.
It's a little burned out right now.
Burned about.
Yes.
You're referring to Waldo Canyon.
I'm worried, yeah, and it's Pikes Peak. I mean, it's not really that pretty anymore. It's not
We can't.
Ed, he gotta speak.
You got to
into the
speak
phone.
up. Can't hear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thomas and I were talking here.
Yeah, Thomas must tell us
But
Thomas.
yeah, there is attraction still. People are still moving here.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're continuing to do so. They think that this is going to be a beautiful, prosperous place. But now the joke is they're trying to turn this into a Mayberry. It's too big to be like Mayberry on the Andy Griffith Show. But they want to keep that mentality like they had back in the 40s and 50s in the 21st century. And brothers, you just can't do that. So yeah, I'm going to hand you over to George again.
Yeah.
Because he's had a few things to say here. So here's George.
Okay.
Well, I tell you, Brother Ed really touched on the problem of this town. Why you guys back in civilization are even interested what happens in Colorado Springs? It delights me, really, because New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, the big cities, the world cities of America, the metropolises, they don't really take too much interest, it seems to me, in what's happening in the hinterlands. And, you know, it's to your interest, comrades, and as well as to ours, that we all know what's going on in this rather big country, and that we just don't have our noses, our eyes rather, focused on our own backyards. Now, Colorado Springs is a town that is based on this. Small-time banking, real estate, construction, politics, and the military. And that should tell you a lot about it. It's also a town that has a certain mentality, and that mentality is imperiousness. And that's the thing that Brother Ed really touched on. You have an imperial local city government here, and they seem to think that they can do anything they want with the population and get away with it. And up till now, they've had a pretty good track record in getting what they wanted.
Absolutely.
So now we're drawing. I was gonna ask the same thing because Tempo hit it right on the nose about the population. Because like I was saying, over here we have a similar problem that goes on in the inner city, in the inner communities and residents over here. When it comes down to the transportation, they do all kind of exchanges. They stop buses. They right now we have the transit system over here is very swell. But they want to take away stations from these neighborhoods where the station is basically all the way in the back, where it's nobody around the station. They want to take away the station, and a lot of people use these stations. So now these stations become a haven for crime, robbery, sex crimes and stuff like that, because there's no one there to monitor the train station. Opposed to the train stations that's down in the inner city, where there's people walking around and indulging in public stuff 24/7 hours of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the way to make a poor neighborhood or a poor area dangerous is really to make it poorer. And if any part of the population is marginalized, you're going to get the scumbag element coming in there and causing trouble.